Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Jay and welcome back to my channel, Your Man with a Plan. Today's video is catered towards the younger demographic or the younger generation where you are just graduating from high school or just entering college. Maybe in college or finishing up with your college career, but it is not limited to that demographic only. If you're older than that and you still do not have a credit card, what are you doing with your life? You need to go get a credit card right now. Today I'm gonna be talking about the main reasons why you need a credit card. The very first reason you need a credit card is to build your credit. So in future, if you ever need to go get a car loan, a house loan, or any kind of personal loan, the bank and other financial institutions are gonna judge you based on your credibility or the credit worthiness, and it only helps the banks determine how good are you with your finances and what kind of better rates they could provide you based on how much credit you have. Credit scale normally it goes from 300 to 850. The lower it is, the less of a chances you will have to get approved for those kind of loans, and the higher it is, the better the chances as well as the lower your rates. So if you want to shop for the best rates possible out there and the best rewards, then you need to have a really good credit to start off with. And since you don't have a credit card, you don't have a big enough credit history, so you have less of a chances for getting approved for any of that stuff, which is why it is important to get started with a credit card as soon as possible. Number 2, safety. So one of the pro part about having a credit card is that it will track all your expenses and will let you know about any sort of fraudulent activity right away. Hypothetically, let's say your wallet gets stolen, and if someone uses your debit card to buy something which you did not really know about, and if you try to get your money back, it's gonna be a little bit tough. Since it's a debit card, once the money is gone from your bank account, it's gone. You're not gonna be able to recover that money. But let's say if the thief he used a credit card to make that purchase, it's gonna show up in your account as a pending transactions. Normally in your credit card account, you'll see that some of the charges you spend, they're not really paid for right away. It takes a couple days to get that transaction passed through and posted in your account. So if you notice anything which you did not really swipe for, or if you notice any kind of fraudulent activity, you could call your credit card company and let them know, and they will deny those charges and you won't be getting charged for any of those fraudulent activities. Number 3, rewards. So normally when you get a new credit card, they will give you some kind of one-time bonus as well as some specific type of rewards which you might want to shop around for, and it would help you in the long run as compared to just using a standard debit card for your normal purchases which you're gonna make anyways. For example, companies like Chase, Capital One, some of their credit cards, they have a ongoing promotion, which is like you spend $1,000 in the first 3 months of getting a credit card, and they will give you $300 of a cashback. This is just an example. The rates change from time to time, but that's the one-time rewards they provide you for getting a new credit card. As well as they also give you a 0% of interest rate for the first 6 to 12 months depending on the type of card you're getting, as well as some kind of shopping rewards for keeping that card. For example, I have one of the cards called Capital One Quicksilver. That card gives me a cashback rewards for every time I swipe that card at a gas station or a grocery store. Another example could be a Citi Double Cash card. That one also gives you a cashback reward whenever you use that card at a gas station, grocery store, or a lot of other places, as well as it will give you cashback on top of the payment you make on time. Those are the pros about getting the cards, but there are also some things you might want to look out for. For example, when you get that new card with all that new balance, you're just freaking tempted to use that money and go for shopping. But let me tell you this one thing, it's not worth it. I did that and I fell into the trap of carrying a huge balance, and I've had a hard time of paying off that balance since I did not have that much money in my debit. And I learned it the hard way that you need to pay off your balance as soon as possible, or never carry any kind of balances in order to have a good credit score. Therefore, you need to look out for interest rates. They normally vary from 14% to 23%, and it could vary based on your credit score and what type of interest percent you get locked on whenever you apply for a credit card. For example, a few videos ago from now, I mentioned how I have a $2,000 of credit card debt and I pay about 20% on that. So how it normally breaks down is 20% of to $1,000, which is about $400. They divide that in a month-to-month basis, and that's how I ended up paying about $40 a month. So for every month that I do not pay off my balance, I'm getting charged $40 of interest. So don't be a knucklehead like me and pay off your card as soon as possible. Well, in my defense, no one told me about this kind of stuff. I already used the card, I already maxed out on my credit benefits, and I'm not working anymore. So there's no way I could pay it off right now. But let me tell you, it is on my list. So as soon as I get a job, my first thing to take care of would be manage my credit card debt. After that, move on to my car loans, and the third one would be my student loans, and that's how I plan to become debt free using the debt avalanche method rather than a snowball method. In the next video, I'll go over those topics and explain you what all that crap is about. For now, let's just take a step back and focus on the credit card stuff. The second thing you might want to look out for is fees. So if you're just starting out with a starter credit card or a secured credit card, they're not gonna charge you yearly fees. But as you move on to like a better type of a credit card, they will start charging yearly fees, which you might want to look into before applying for that card. How much fees and interest are you getting charged for versus how much rewards are you getting, and compare your options well, and then choose for a credit card which is best suitable for you. And the last thing you might want to look out for is credit limit. So it's not particularly a con per se, but if you're managing your finances well, if you're paying off your credit card on time, or if you got a huge income boost, companies, what they normally do is like they will increase your credit limit, but it does not technically mean that you need to use all of that money. It just kind of means that companies are more reliable on you and more willing to let you lend more money rather than rejecting your application altogether. So it just basically means that you have more approval odds for better rates whenever you apply for bigger things. So normally whenever you're applying for a credit card, it's better to shop around and look for different kind of rates, but you don't really have a lot of choices when you're just getting started or just getting a secured credit card. So like I said, secured credit card, it's something where you put some kind of money down to apply for a card. Once you get that card, you use it, and once you return that card, you get your money back. Companies are not taking any kind of risk on that card, and if you're not able to manage your card well, companies will just use that money to pay for that card. But it's a great starter tool to help you get started and help building your credit as well as creating a good credit history. And once you have some kind of decent credit going, then you could just move on to a different type of card and get some kind and shop for better rewards or one-time bonuses. There's this website which is pretty good at comparing a lot of different type of cards, but I normally use this website to help me look out for different kind of rates and shop around. It's called NerdWallet. So on the website you can see that they have this card. It's called Discover It Student Cashback Card. As I said, they don't charge you any kind of annual fees, but your interest, it varies from 12% to 22%. And you could it also shows you what's the recommended credit score in order to get that card. And as you can see, it's already starting out from 630 right out the gate. So maintaining your credit is one of the key factors. One of the other cards I'm seeing is Capital One Secure MasterCard. And this one, you can see they don't charge you any kind of annual fee, like I said, but this one does have a higher interest percent, and it's a really good card for people with really poor credit score. And like I said, since it's a secured card, it will ask you to put some kind of money down, but once you maintain your card and once you pay it off on time, it should help you boost up your credit. And once your credit is really fixed, you could like move on to a different card with better options. I hope this video made a little bit of a sense in what I'm trying to talk about credit, how to maintain it, and not carrying your credit card balance from time to time. And if you did, then please like, share, or subscribe my video. And please let me know in the comments below what kind of debt are you carrying. And in the next video, I will break it down on how to tackle that debt. Until then, take it easy and have fun.